Juan, like
Juan.
the typical Mexican name. Mexican? I don't know my racism. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oof. I don't know my racism. That's
Who's
that's
that? Never
certainly a
heard of them.
sentence, my child. Anyway,
Anyway,
hi, we're Untold
welcome.
Realms.
Yeah, welcome back to Untold Realms. Uh, it's me, the Square, and it's them, the gifted individuals. The joke I keep telling at the start. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we
Hello.
we had a fun time learning about embroidery before the call, while we also shared various 1 hours of silence, occasionally broken by blank.
I like the
That's
It's
all.
1 hour of
fine.
silence occasionally interrupted by a sea lion screaming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We
Anyway,
got makeshift. What the fuck happened last session?
I don't remember.
yeah, it's been a hot minute, almost like we all have lives and we're quite busy. But
Wow.
Wow.
in the previous session, you all waged a small war against, well, it's really just a battle, that's a small war, against the Life Church, whose head leader, head of the Life Church, he was turning himself into a kind of lich. And the two other red weapon users, well, they were on his side, and you ended up defeating them. The first one being the axe user, who is using the corpse of that orc chieftain from Yasha's tribe, or from Flower's tribe, I should say, from way back in the early sessions. But now
Yeah.
he's powered up with a few extra goons on his side and the red weapon.
Goon.
Goon?
But then you ran into the sword user, who was basically defenseless by the time you reached them, and you guys just kind of like slit her throat and killed her.
Yup.
Uh, Understandable though. That sword was currently tied to a corpse with some bad history with Nezrin, so that one had some problems. Maybe give the sword to somebody a little less problematic next time.
Yoo-hoo.
And now both of those weapons are, I presume, just stored inside of soldier's loincloth.
Correct.
Keeping them warm.
Soldier's loincloth of folding.
Yep.
Or something along those lines.
Just folds a sword in half.
Folds the sword in half, puts it up his butthole. Ladies and gentlemen.
Lore accurate inventories in D&D.
Yep. God
But
damn it.
but before you went in to battle them, there was also a brief moment where Soldier heard his actual real name spoken by a familiar voice from behind them, and it seems like the hammer user might be somebody who knew him from the past, another orc perhaps. But
Fish,
then,
Malin totally doesn't want to talk to me about it right now. It's fine.
yeah, it would be a great thing to talk about if there weren't some rather pertinent events occurring immediately after the battle, as right after you defeated the sword user, if that could really be called a fight, the Roko himself shows up and just kind of yoinks, or, well, he tried to yoink the newly formed lich that the Life Church member or leader had turned himself into. But then it seems like Moros' skull inside of Nezrin started disrupting his usual powers, and in his
Yoo-hoo.
surprise, he got a whole uh,
Hole?
bench thrown at him.
Oh.
Oh
Gosh.
yeah.
Yeah, the lich hole.
And
Sounds like a
Heather went
really
and tried
good, shitty bar. The Lich Hole.
Yeah. You were saying purple?
And Heather tried to. She cut the string on the same beat he was going for.
True, you did manage to damage the phylactery of that new lich. And so, right after that, he immediately summoned all of his phylacteries, sliced off one of their arms in what seemed to be some kind of sacrificial spell, and then disappeared with the new lich. Then, briefly after, you all heard a lot of screaming outside, as it seems he's going gas pedal to the floor on his plans, and a very large slice, or pillar, of the ground has been removed from Pleodorus. And there's now a big gaping pit going down into the ground that's kind of perfectly cut out where that rune used to be. there's also a lot of people cut in half laying alongside it, or like some limbs left over because they were like right on the edge of the rune. And you then saw, I think it also ended with Ceres seeing you all on the other side of that hole, and that's where the session left off.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, I remember
Oops.
now.
So you
Oops,
all
we
stand
did it
on
again.
the church side edge of the big pit, where you can hear strange noises coming from it, and a lot of people shouting in fear as their loved ones have been sliced in half. And you see Ceres on the other side of the pit, looking at you, kind of like just bewildered. What do you all do?
I'd say we gather up with people that are familiar with us, as in we walk over to Ceres and possibly find a slightly more private corner to talk without scaring the civilians even more.
Stop it! You're scaring the hose!
Yeah, the hose being all of player doors.
The hose being every citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless anyone has any other plans, Malin is going to sort of take the lead. Like, she will. Wait, remind me briefly, Makeshift, how recently was the thing with flowers? Was that, like, did just happen, or was that before?
Like
That was
an hour
basically an hour
ago.
ago. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then she will, sort of look at Nezrin, look at the others as well, at like nod her head as in like let's go over here, let's meet up with that fucker over there.
Word.
I'm not happy about it, but I nod and follow.
Yeah.
As you all carefully make your way through the crowd around the big pit, and again, you can, like, weird sounds from the pit seem to be getting more frequent now. Uh, you can see Ceres is like quickly casting some sort of spell that sheds this kind of golden light across everybody in this courtyard area, and or pavilion, I should say, and starts like healing up any person who has like an open wound, who just got like an arm sliced off from the teleportation.
Hell yeah. Is that like a mass healing wound? Or something like that?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Good shit.
Well, mass healing word, but it does massively heal wounds en masse.
Yeah.
And as you get closer to him, he speaks out to like engage with all of you and goes, what happened in there? It's gone. He tell me he doesn't have the phylactery, does he?
I think I'm we managed to damage it but didn't
He got
destroy it,
away
right?
with it. We don't
Yeah.
know its fate. We
Yeah.
know that Heather cut it and it like the string was cut
Yeah.
through. And then it disappeared together with him and everybody else.
Don't know if he has it intact, but he has it.
You see him like clasp his hands over his face and then down to like a prayer. Oh no. No.
We did manage to sort of cut it, I think.
I cut
So
the
it's-
string, and Heather will. She's still holding on to this knife. Just, I managed to cut it with this. The string itself, I should have gone for a bead. Thought the string would be easier.
I suppose that'll have to be at least something. Good work. Here, let's speak further from the crowd quickly. The church members are starting to come out. And as he's saying that, you see like a bunch of robed members of the church like quickly rush out of the building, and you can see a bunch of them are starting to like hold their hands out over the hole in the ground, and it's like they're starting to cast some spell that's creating a dome over it.
Good enough.
I assume you all follow him to just, I don't know, just like a good earshot outside the crowd of panicking people.
Yes.
Yep.
Word. As you're all out of earshot of the crowd of people, you notice he's starting to like look down at his hands a little bit more. Everybody give me a perception check.
Mhm. Perception.
Oh, nothing gonna get past me, boy.
Fuck yeah!
One moment.
That's a fucking 25, bitch.
Nice.
Two. Fuck.
Nice.
23.
Some solid rolls. This is going to be a good session. Off to a
Shut
good
fuck
start.
up!
Knock on
Make
wood
sure
right the fuck now.
wood right now.
If I jinx it, it's a good thing for me.
Make sure if you have wood right behind you, go knock on it right the fuck now.
Or knock on your
I've got
cock.
some right here. And that won't disturb the microphone. There's a thing on the ground, don't worry.
I believe you.
Hey, paper's made out of wood.
No.
God damn it, Mitch.
I'm gonna murder this man.
Autism check.
So anyway, you all laser focus. You can clearly see that there's like, it's almost like the surface of his skin is getting like disturbed. There's like problems with it, as if his body's trying to keep up an illusion, and it's getting little hairline fractures in it. And he seems pretty perturbed by the sight of this, as he is not holding it together well.
You doing alright there, Angel boy?
I'm fine.
Doesn't look like it.
Balin looks violently unimpressed.
He kind of like tucks his sleeves a little further down, and even though that's like completely pointless with his outfit. I can already tell where he's gone. He's only using a portion of the city, but I can feel it. He's making his way into the celestial realm.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'd say we get there before him. Possibly. Because I don't think we can clean up after the mess that he makes, as you can see.
That we can. In all honesty, I didn't really want to bring all of you there, but
That
fate has a
is
funny way of
too bad.
forcing things.
Going back on your word. Again.
He tries not to make eye contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
He
I
just-
thought.
He just grimaces.
Alright, history aside, how... Do you need like a private room to do it? I mean, more private?
There's not much point in doing anything in secret now. I suppose you have a little while to catch your breath and speak with your associates before we have to get a move on. I might be able to make it into the Celestial Realm far faster than him, but time is not on our side.
I do not believe we should dawdle. Maybe if I could speak English. I do not believe we should dawdle.
Yes. You said you need some time to get us in as well? Or is it all an instantaneous thing?
Well, even for me, it's not instantaneous. We'll just get there far faster than he will.
Good enough, I suppose.
Faster than him is still faster than him.
The one problem, though, is I won't be choosing where we end up. There's only one place we are going.
And that would be.
To meet an old friend of mine.
When you say friend, is it the friend like she glances at Nezrin, like you're actually friends, or looks pointedly?
How about you make sure you've got everything sorted out with your friends before we take the next step? Give me an insight check on him.
Yes. I see through you, angel boy. The fuck is going on? Yes! 22.
This is not his friend. This is like a coworker at best.
Like one of your coworkers, or
Probably like one of my coworkers, yes.
oh no,
Ooh.
Rip.
Alright.
I don't think he's coming out of this one, boys.
Reassuring. Well, you go do your thing. I have a conversation to have. I'm going to, with a flicking tail, turn away from him and back to the others, specifically glancing at Soldier.
I wonder what's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He
Do you
looks
want-
at the others, looks back at you, and he starts walking away. Like,
I will.
in a direction where it's more private.
Yeah, I will, like, brush against Nezrin's hand and say, like, I'll be right back. And, follow Soldier.
You do that.
He's at the line.
It is cooked into my DNA at this point.
Oh, yeah.
So you pull them aside. How do you broach the subject?
Does Soldier speak first?
Soldier will just look vaguely in the direction that they were coming from last time.
Mm.
And you could see he is doing the thinking, the big funk
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in that orc brain of his.
Then Malin will approach him and touch his hand. Just, he knew you. Did you know him?
Not what he is now, but
You knew his body.
yes. He was my brother. Well, our brother. I did not think I'd to see him again. Especially not in that state. Part of him was there. Not just the one in the weapon.
We can try and meet him again. if when we return from the Celestial Realm, or if they come to meet us. Fate does seem to have its way of pushing us together with the red weapon users.
In our
Do you-
clan, we believe that what is dead should stay buried. But I'm not sure he is either.
Hmm. We can try to talk to him when we get back.
He looks down. He looks at you, not looking down at you, but height difference.
Yeah.
Looks at his own feet, kind of, and is like, I'm not even sure what. How much of him is there?
We can find out. Can see if he recognizes either parts of you. And if there is nothing of him left, we can always give him a proper burial.
He deserves one either way. They all did. And he like looks at his axe, vaguely looks at the sword and the other axe that he has, that are the red weapons. Vaguely appear out of the loincloth of holding. All of them.
They do. No one deserves to be disturbed in death. But it's something we will have to actively do, I suppose, since death is indifferent.
He then looks over at the hole, and no one deserves to live forever.
No. No.
Yeah, just pats your head. Does not know what to say, just pat, pat.
We'll give him a burial, a proper one. Maybe
We
sooner, maybe later. All right. Good. Come on, let's not keep the others waiting.
Yeah. He nods and turns back around and walks with you.
I will take his hand, or one finger, but same shit.
Yeah, same thing.
And we will walk back together, hand in hand.
Nice. You walk back to the other two. Well, three if you count Saris.
Nah, he doesn't count.
Damn.
Quick, we need a slur for angels.
Feathery
No,
fuck.
we need a slur specifically for this one. We don't need it for all of them. Just this particular douchebag.
Now you got me trying to think of lore for for angel slurs.
I mean,
Anyway.
You
demons
wish you were a
exist.
bird. You are neither man nor bird. Because it is not fully featherless, but it is a biped.
Damn!
Oh my god.
You feathered biped. Not even a man.
We here in Untold Realms do not endorse being bigoted in any way.
No, please. Just
No.
being funny.
Only fantasy bigotry allowed here. And that's real funny.
Hell yeah. Anyway, the rest of you, or Nezrin, Heather, and Saris, you all see the two return after a brief conversation by themselves. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I've been
Before you
fucking muted. No wonder you bitches didn't respond to my slur ideas.
What?
I've been
Oh, you
muted
were
this whole
muted.
time. Yeah. I pricked
now we
myself,
gotta
said
hear 'em.
ow, muted myself, and yeah, the rest is history. I would like to put forth bird fucker
Mhm,
and
mhm.
altar boy. Those are my slur ideas. I would like to ask a question of Saris before they come back.
Gotcha.
You're not making it out of this, are you?
He looks at you. I don't think I am. It should have been that way a long time ago, I think.
Hindsight is 50-50.
Yeah.
Why do it now? Give it all up for someone you discarded.
Nezrin, there are things you don't understand, but soon you just might. But you'll also find out that I gave up quite a bit, quite a long time ago.
Very well.
Come again?
She just says very well. She was trying to reach out and make a I don't know, final wishes or some shit, but never mind. Fuck you. Die in a hole. Everyone deserves a proper burial. You, sir, can suck it. No, she does not say that. She just, very well. And I'll go back to staring at the cat.
Gotcha. And briefly after, you see the two return. And Saris greets you and says, "All right, just the four of you."
There's
Any
not
more would be
really
cruel.
anyone else.
I suppose it's best if we leave behind the other two. Well, three, as it were. They probably wouldn't be wanted where we were going.
Not even sure I am wanted where we're going.
Well then, everyone join hands in a circle.
Oh, fuck yeah. Friendship circle.
Woohoo!
Alright, now tell everybody something you love about them.
Oh my god.
The fact that he's
That's
gonna die. Oh wait, that's not something about him.
Oof.
Anyway, he reaches out his hands. Who wants to take Saris's hands?
I'll take one.
Sure. Yeah.
Word. He clasps down his hands on yours and on the cat's, and I assume you all just form a ring after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear Saris begin chanting in what you can clearly tell is celestial.
Hey, I can understand
body's-
that. Make up a chant,
Yeah.
square boy.
Oh shit!
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was not prepared with celestial in the brain.
Yoo-hoo.
but he does start chanting in Celestial, and you can clearly tell it's just kind of like a ritualistic chant that's just talking about, going home, returning to an origin point, that sort of grammar you're picking up on. It's also a bit more formal sounding. Like you haven't quite heard Celestial get spoken in this way. It's almost like he's using a lot of words that aren't very common in it, but you do hear this hint of formality to it. His body begins to glow, and a ring forms around all of you that sort of slices reality and curtains you all in this near blinding white light. And as you hear the chanting continue, it's almost like your physical body starts to feel lighter and lighter. It's harder to see what's around you as it gets brighter. And eventually, you all start blinking your eyes, and the world around you is coming into focus. It's very bright here, but your eyes are adjusting rather quickly, and you realize you're standing within a space that is beautifully marble white and well illuminated from a bright sky. As you look above you, you can see these large white columns, almost like everything around you is made out of either ivory or marble slabs, stretching easily uh, like 30 meters upward. Everything around you is flawlessly symmetrical, and the sky is quite cloudy, but between the clouds you can see very distinct bright shimmers like starlight poking through during the day. And then looking around you as your eyes are now adjusting a bit better, you can see everybody still standing in the circle, including Ceres. And he speaks out loud. Welcome home, everyone, to the celestial realm. And he gestures his hand in a kind of like directly in front of himself. And you see in the direction that he pointed in, some of you have to like look over your shoulder though, that there's this very large and wide staircase leading up to the area that you're standing on, which then ends in this kind of like very foggy but kind of orangey looking bridge ahead of you. But it's hard to see here, but you can very clearly see clouds are like rolling over everything and blocking most of your view ahead of you. But you're standing in some sort of building, but like almost like outdoor theater of some kind. It's kind of strange, but
Oh fuck yeah,
beautifully
Greek
well
atrium,
crafted.
let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then immediately after that, everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, we're fucking dying.
DC 18.
Oh fuck, I'm fucking
Oh
dying.
god.
What is my con save? It's a +2. I might not die. We'll
That's
see.
20.
I just realized we didn't take a short rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm still at 24 health.
Uh-oh.
I'm at 50.
I'm about to be lower, I think.
Everybody below 18, you take 2 damage as you then feel an incredibly sharp sting rush through your nose as you start breathing in the air. It almost seems like the spell around you kind of like flattened inward, and now the actual air is like, ooh, as
That is
this very
dank
sharp
Harold.
metallic smell rushes in.
I'm gonna go with owl on that one, Chief.
And Ceres looks around. Oh, that's right. And he like claps his hands twice, and you hear this kind of noise from above your head as a halo appears above all of you, and your breathing is now much cleaner and gentler.
Yeah, we're now angels.
Heather's ears are like full back, and just like, don't touch that, don't touch that, don't touch that. Nope.
It's all right. You don't have to be afraid of it, everyone. It's just a spell that cleans the air for non-residents.
What the fuck was that?
Do I know what that
The
is,
halo-
Makeshift?
The halo above you or the area around you?
The sniff.
Or the spell?
The big sniff.
Yeah.
Oh, give me a nature check.
Can I persuade you with religion?
Yes.
I am persuading you with religion. Ooh.
You pass the persuasion check on the DM.
Yay! I'm gonna kill myself.
It's still a 12.
It's still a 12, but it's also a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus.
I'll say, you still understand that you remember reading stories about the few people who have traveled to the celestial realm, about how the world around them was like unnatural and they needed a guide to survive traveling there, otherwise their bodies would have been destroyed. And you think this is probably what it was talking about.
Yeah.
And Malin, you can give me a nature check.
Yeah.
Yahoo.
As your druid nature is starting to feel weird in this place.
14.
You feel a very distinct, not disconnection, but almost like you're getting strangely closer to your magic, but further from your natural habitat. So, like, the world around you feels more magical, but less ordinary. And you
Mhm.
realize the air here is just not ordinary at all. Something is very distinctly different about it. It is like breathing here is hostile because something is chemically wrong about it.
Oh no, it's a nitrogen-based atmosphere. Everybody fucking run.
All right. I don't think I like this place. Feels weird.
That feeling goes away briefly. It won't take long, and the spell should last you all the time you need here.
Since you did say my magic feels closer, she's gonna do like a little twiddle of her fingers with how is it? Druidcraft and see if it's any stronger.
You kind of like
Checks.
fiddle with it with Druidcraft specifically,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it goes from feeling like a fidget toy you can just kind of like make little gusts of wind with to like feels like it's doubled in its strength in just like a little gust of wind turns into like a blow somebody's like hat and wig off and like send it kind of far.
Hat and wig, hell yeah.
It's gone from
Oh
like a
shit.
goofy little spell to like an annoying utility spell for somebody else to have to deal with. Like you would not want like a child to have a spell like this. They'd be breaking a bunch of shit.
All right.
Oh, you had to give it to the orange cat too.
Yeah. Well, at least it makes me stronger, I guess.
Well, it would
Alright.
make sense that your magic here has been improved.
Yeah. Well, either
And
way,
you
let's get going, I suppose.
you can all see that Saris is like glancing upward as he's talking and not really paying attention to any of you anymore.
Heather's gonna look up the same way he's looking. The fuck is he looking at?
As you look up, give me a perception check.
Uh, 22.
You're squinting around and you're like looking up at the clouds, but everything's just like so abnormal looking here. The stars are kind of flickering weirdly and they're oddly bright, and it almost seems like there's maybe either very far away large birds or like maybe kind of far away small birds, but oh, wait a second. One of them's not really moving. It's kind of like holding its position. As you begin to focus in on that, you realize there is something way up in the sky that's kind of hard for you to like make out, but it is almost hovering there.
If her ears weren't behind her head already, they would have drooped down. What am I looking at? Type thing.
And as you're looking at it, you see very rapidly this like tiny point in the sky is starting to move downwards and downwards faster and faster, and suddenly you can start seeing it getting larger,
Oh,
and it
fuck,
is
fuck, fuck.
rapidly approaching your position.
Uh, Heather is going to. Actually, I don't know what to do here. She's confused by what's happening.
Does she point it out? Or
Yeah, she'll probably. Thank you, Kitty. Yes, she'll point up and go, something coming above.
can look
As you
up?
do,
So-
yeah,
No,
all
no,
right,
just
there you
just
go.
like looking up. Oh no.
As you all look up, whoever does look up, you also see this rapidly descending point from the sky, just a brief blur, before suddenly there is a quite large humanoid mass bearing down upon all of you at astonishing speeds that lands only a few feet away from all of you, directly behind Ceres, with a loud boom and a whoosh of air passes all of you. You see a almost marble white looking angel standing at least 10 feet tall with an absurdly muscular physique and this kind of like lovely looking waistband slash loincloth that it's kind of like Kratos's skirt, that thing, but you know, a bit more angelic looking and lined with gold colors and blues. But on its face, you see that there's wings coming out where his eyes should be, kind of like gently covering the features of his face a little bit. But you can clearly see his mouth. And after that landing, he stands up straight and begins speaking. Ceres, how wonderful to finally see you again. And he reaches out his hand and clasps it down on top of Ceres's head and holds him up high in the air in front of all of you. Now, to be completely honest, I personally do not enjoy seeing you, but it is nice to finally have one of the Seraphims back inside of the Celestial Realm. Now, please stand aside for a moment. And you see him, like holding a rag doll, whip Ceres's body over to the side, and it halts in midair as a deep blue and purple cube immediately forms around him, seemingly imprisoning him.
Jesus.
Ah, now then. As for the rest of you, I'm sure you're curious as to what's happening, aren't you?
Quite. Makeshift, could I, by any chance, roll a religion check to see if I know what kind of angel this is?
Yep. Roll with advantage because
Oh, fuck me.
this is quite a recognizable figure.
If this is fucking Michael or some shit, I'm out. 19.
Close.
Oh no. Gabriel?
Kind of.
Oh god. Oh god.
But you shall see. You immediately recognize this figure as Sif the Judge, one of the three
Oh,
seraphims
no.
of the Celestial Realm.
Oh no. Oh, we're so fucked.
Oh,
third-
yeah.
The third you recall is Michael.
Oh no, we are so fucked. Yeah, Nezrin's on her knees. She's down on one knee, head bowed, as it clicks as to who this fucking is.
And he immediately begins speaking as he sees you fall to the ground. I do appreciate your gesture, Sister Nezrin. However, it is unnecessary in this moment. Please collect yourself as we begin speaking.
Take a moment, collect myself, brush off the skirt, and I'm back on my feet. I do not want to be, but I am.
Her hand is being taken.
Oh, it's tight. Her hand is gripping yours quite tightly. Jesus fucking Christ.
Now, to explain further, I am only being fair since I understand in your flesh forms the adrenaline within you clouds your judgment in moments such as this. Hence why Cirrus received the treatment he deserves. As you see his head glance over at the cube for a moment, and you can kind of
The
hear like a
kennel.
thud, like a dull thud come from it, as if he's like banging on the wall.
I don't.
If Heather wasn't terrified, she'd be giving like funny faces at him. She's terrified of the thing that's in front of her.
While Ceres does piss me off, I'm not quite happy about this treatment, so she makes kind of a grimace, but does not protest.
As you might recognize, Nezrin, I am Sif, the judge of the celestial realm. Now, I think it's quite clear why I am here. You have all trespassed upon the celestial realm, and this is something which requires punishment. Moreover, I am aware that you have all allowed not one but two liches to enter the celestial realm as a direct result of your own actions. This
What?
also requires punishment. Is there any confusion about my use of the common language, Nezrin?
Not your use of the common language, but your use of common sense, sir.
Common sense has little value in a place like this, Nezrin. I am fully aware that you aren't the person who allowed them in here, but I cannot break the law. I must simply enforce it. As
And
must
exactly
Ceres.
what law have we broken? The exact verbiage, if you please.
You see him bring his hands up to his face. Well, how about your failure to kill the Lich, that then used a phylactery which you failed to destroy, to enter into the celestial realm, the most sacred realm of all?
That is not the exact verbiage of the law. What law
And as-
have we explicitly broken? And if they have broken any law, then it should fall upon me to deal with the punishment, as I am the one who has dragged all of them into it.
You see him kind of adjust his head to look at you more closely.
Don't argue with an autistic bitch. She has that sense of justice autism. Bitch could be a lawyer.
True. One second, let me think this through for a moment.
I'm so sorry.
Yes!
Bitches. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Because this is kind of true. He has a weird form of law.
Yeah, well, his law could suck my fat titties. I'm not going to heaven anyway.
Yeah.
No, we all have our places in hell. Don't you worry.
Yeah, mine's on a throne. Ow! Can I please stop stabbing myself? Fuck.
Stop stabbing yourself. Stop stabbing yourself. Stop stabbing yourself.
Soldier just fucking making Sif stab himself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
He begins speaking and goes, "Well then, allow me to make something quite clear, but first some privacy." And you see him raise up a hand, and immediately a bubble forms in a much larger radius around all of you. And he lifts up his hands to his ears, and he seems to listen for a moment. Right then. Now that I am certain we have privacy, as I know you are all aware of, our goddess, Iverna. She is not in her right mind. She is not capable of forming laws. They have been corrupted long ago. But the judge I remain. And much as I understand, these are not fair circumstances, and you all had altruistic intent. It is the law, and I must uphold it.
Man, shut your bitch ass up! No, I'm sorry.
I mean, if there's any complication, I can always visit her again. That would probably... Is that blasphemous? I've survived it once.
This law in
she's
and of
survived it once.
itself is blasphemous.
Yeah.
What
Perhaps it would be
is
helpful.
faith without mercy?
What is it indeed, Nesrin? Perhaps it would be helpful if we heard from our friend Saris. And he gestures over towards the cube, where it
The
becomes
cube!
translucent.
The bad boy cube!
Yeah.
Bad boys
And he
get put in
says-
the cube. I'm sorry.
And he says to... And Sif says, Saris, could you please explain to your beloved Nesrin why she
His
is
what?
involved in your crimes?
His
If you
What?
don't, I will. And he's glancing back and forth between Sif and you until he kind of like clenches his fists and goes, okay. My task was to try and return Iverna to her health. To dismiss her madness, I was meant to do whatever it took. And Sif here has to enforce pointless laws that no longer apply to anything anymore. And you see Sif like glance at him a bit harder as he kind of seems like he's raising up a hand to do something. But anyway, I had to form a contract that I would willingly perform heretical acts in an attempt to try and cure our goddess. I thought that by the time I succeeded and was able to return to the celestial realm, our goddess would have returned to her health and she would have forgiven my actions, understanding them. But all those years ago, Nesrin, I failed. I was not able to make a lich that could help quell her madness and contain it to help heal her. I couldn't return to the celestial realm empty-handed. And for all these years, I have dwelled in the material plane, trying to fix what I had done. But now, and then you hear his voice get cut off. That should do just fine.
A sham
Forgive me,
trial.
but I didn't hear how Nesrin is attached to that.
Oh, I can explain that. You see, Nesrin was one of the few exceptions that Saris had made. He got too... He kind of like scratches at his face. Sentimental, I suppose, is the word you would use in common. All of the people that he prepared to be a part of the phylactery, brave, virtuous, whatever virtues they might describe themselves with, they were all ignorantly destined to be a part of that lich. But he got too attached to just one of them. Wanted at least one that he could simply see as his own. Something he raised, something he cherished, something he didn't have to march to their death. The thing he cared about the most. And then his head points down towards you. Sister Nesrin. And then, his next sin was barring you from my judgment, delaying the inevitable, casting you down into a fallen angel. And now, I can't simply punish you as an angel. I must pass judgment otherwise. on something that should be outside of my jurisdiction, but your actions certainly are not outside my jurisdiction. Otherwise, you'd probably already be killed by this point.
Killed is the wrong word. That's not what you mean in Celestial, is it? I think the closer word you're looking for is destroyed. Completely, isn't it?
You are correct. Return to nothing more than your baseline essence, where Verna can remake you.
Your atoms.
But now things are different, and many years have passed since then.
I don't believe you want to do that.
You are correct, Sister Nezrin. I don't, but I must. Furthermore, I do not want to do this. As he looks over towards Flowers. You there? You have brought a demonic relic into this realm as well. Moreover, 2 artifacts associated with Chaos Incarnate. This also requires punishment. He looks down at Malin. Your attachment to Averna is corrupted. This requires punishment as well for your entry into the Celestial Realm. He looks
Hold
over
on.
at Heather. Yes?
Corrupt. Do you mean the curse?
That is correct.
So you're punishing me for the way I was born? Just
Yes.
fucking racist. She crosses her arms and sort of leans back.
Yes. He didn't say yes to that.
I knew it! I knew the Catholics were racist!
They're racist! Sorry.
Fucking fantasy Catholics, god damn it.
Yeah, for real.
Oh god, this really
And
is
as-
fantasy Catholics! They're punishing us for shit we can't control! Man, fuck
Yup.
this confession!
Yup.
Yes.
Where's my fantasy Buddhism?
And then he looks over at you, Heather, and says, "And you, carrying perhaps some of the most accursed objects to our beliefs whatsoever, and bound to you through mild chaos as well."
Mild chaos. Sorry, I should have muted for that one, might be.
Funny as shit.
Heather, do you say anything in response to that?
No, she does not, but she is indeed looking to her side at the knife of that. Okay. The tool that was given to me for killing a fucking lich.
Word. And so, because of your actions, payment must be made.
Fucking fine, what do you want? $50? Fuck you. Die in a hole.
Your first option is that I can kill all of you now.
Okay, question. Who the
Yes.
fuck is going to, like, destroy the Lich then? Are you just going to do that yourself? Why haven't you done
That-
it yourself in the first place?
That relates to all of your other options.
So that's not really an option at all because you're too lazy to do something about the fucking Lich that's running rampant?
I'm
You do
going to
not like
grab
hearing
her hand and
explanations.
shut her up.
Even Heather is finally just like, shut up, cat.
Yeah, that you know the shut meme of the seagull? Love you,
Yeah.
cat, but you're getting shut.
Fair enough. Very, very fair.
He goes, "You do not like hearing explanations, do you, small feline?"
There was mumbling going on behind that hand.
Show you small feline shit on the rug. Sorry, please continue, Mr. Catholic Priest.
Yeah.
And so he goes, "Your second option is that you will forfeit your lives after accomplishing a task I have assigned you,
Push more onto the cat's face. Shut up.
which is first to slay both of the liches that you have brought into this realm. And the second is to settle the score between that," and he points at Malin, "and Ymir."
Between that and who?
He like kneels down and he reaches out a finger, and his finger's like huge to you. It's like half your torso in width,
Mhm.
and he like taps the center of your chest. "You have brought a piece of that Veorog dragon back here."
I hate to tell you, brother, that ain't the only thing that's here.
Yep. But he can't quite detect that, or maybe he can.
Well, I do have the fucky bone.
But yeah,
One
He-
bone of
he-
death I can't have. The bone
he
of-
said two things to settle the score between you and that. So does that mean between Malin and the bone inside Malin, or which
No, he
one?
said two things. You have to go slay the liches, and you have to
Uh-huh.
settle the score between Veorog and Ymir. Ymir's a big ass dragon who lives here. He'll tell you more.
Okay.
However, I can take payment other than just your life. If you are willing to part with something of extraordinary value to yourself, I can spare your lives for whatever it is worth.
And this is where I'm sitting here like, what have I got to lose?
You can take me. Just not
What?
the
No.
other one.
He looks over at Flowers. "It would seem you are already aware of what I was going to ask. Either you or your other one must be
You.
erased from your mind.
Or your crew.
And as for you, Malin, you would have to erase one of him as well."
Her brows furrow and her tail is whipping back and forth very quick. She is not happy, but she is not saying a thing at the moment.
Hang on, I gotta pull some old Catholic lore out of my ass. Give me 1 second.
Gotcha. He then looks over at Heather. "And then for you, Heather, I know that you do not yet recall them, but once you do, the memories of your sibling can be taken as payment."
Fuck
But-
you and your redemptive suffering ass makeshift. God damn it. Come on, there's gotta be a way I can do this. Hold on.
Heather is looking at him. She wants to form words, but she's not quite sure she's got the right ones. Could I give my life for his instead?
Oh. An interesting turn of altruism. He sort of scratches at his chin. "I suppose it can be arranged. Yes, you may give up your life for his."
Then you would be one committing a crime as well.
"I am merely enforcing what must be."
So
I do
you would
not
be
like it
willing to
any more
take
than you.
punishment then? Or am I wrong in assuming that personal guilt and redemptive suffering are not something to be interchanged? Unless the books are false, of course.
He stares down at you without eyes for quite a while, and he pauses.
Don't fuck with a bitch.
"My judgment awaits me, Nezrin.
Your
You can
judgment's
rest
a
assured
bitch!
of
Sorry.
that."
I have such a problem with church authority, and this is shining so well in this episode.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I don't like this. This may turn Nezrin into a full-blown atheist. Congratulations.
She's gonna start posting on Reddit.
Yeah, she's gonna start posting on Reddit wearing a fedora, going, actually.
Oh, actually, the angels are all cucks. I put the chair there myself.
She's about to put the fucking cuck chair here for him.
But yeah, he says to you very calmly and coldly, "My judgment awaits me, Ezrin. Of that I am certain, be it from our goddess or even Michael."
He says it very calmly. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire, Harry?
Yeah, I did.
Dumbledore said calmly.
There's gotta be a way I can fuck this. Come on. I do not know enough
Gotcha.
about Catholic lore. This is the problem with being raised Methodist. I can't use it against other people. We're just fucking hippies.
Lol.
I have one question for you, Mr. Judgment.
My name is Sif, and yes, what is
Sif.
your question, Heather?
The blade that's bound to me, would it go back to the Desitin of Control when I die?
It is most likely going to do that. If not, I will certainly want to remove it from this realm, due to its connection to chaos. It is not good that it's here, though be it is part of the flesh of Averna. Of that I cannot deny.
Is there any way I can get Death to help me here? Dude, I need you.
Maybe. If you reach out to him real quick. he
Oh,
might-
wait, do I have a spell? Do I have, ceremony or something? Ceremony would take way too long. Oh, there's gotta be a way I
Well-
can do this.
While you're figuring that out, I'll have him
Yeah.
roleplay something with Heather.
Yeah, I'll do
As
that.
he then asks you, "Are you aware of where the tree's wood comes from?"
Can I do a history check to see if I was told?
Yeah, you can do a history check to see if you know what's up with this wooden weapon that somehow works like a real weapon.
7. I don't think so.
You have no idea. Elric just gave it to you and was like, "Here you go, small rodent creature. Go kill
No,
a god."
it could have been he told me, but Heather did not pay attention.
That too.
No, I do not.
So yeah. Well, the piece that you're holding is carved from a tree, or more accurately, formed from a world tree. It was one formed during a war between Leverton and Gamarand. The tragedy it was, it ended in Leverton becoming a hollow shell of her former self. Then Elric, the king of the Feywild, severed that tree one day and formed it into a series of weapons. One piece of it was kept for just such an occasion. He formed it into a dagger for you, it would seem, and bound it to your flesh using blood magic.
Yes, I'm aware of that part of bounding it to me.
Good. Then I presume you're aware of the significance of that tree. It wasn't just a tree that Leverton was bound to. That tree was innately connected to her flesh and the very forces of reincarnation. You are wielding a piece of a god, child.
Her eyes get visibly shocked of, okay, that was not the words I was hoping. I didn't realize those were going to be the words that come out. Makeshift, can I do another history check to see if Elric told her why he bound it to her? like the way he did? 'Cause I
Yeah,
can't
you can do
remember.
an easy history check to see if you just remember him telling it to you.
Yeah. Cause like I don't want to. Oh god. At 9.
You're pretty sure you remember him saying, just so you don't lose it, it's really important.
Ah, damn it. Okay, then I can't fucking say anything. I can't say the thing I want to say. Fuck. Well, that's
Gotcha.
not the end of it.
And then he continues on for a moment and goes, a similar force was binding those red weapons that you are holding right now to those weapon wielders from the church. You see, those weapons aren't just red. They are fundamental pieces of the goddess of chaos herself, in much the same way that wooden dagger is.
Okay. Uh, I don't know what to say here, makeshift.
Gotcha. The bunny just kind of looks bewildered, like slicks back the ears.
Oh, do
Ah,
you
I
have been slick
understand
back
now.
the entire
Understands
time?
nothing.
And Soldier says nothing. He said,
No, I was referencing a meme. Hold on.
oh, okay.
I'll find the meme.
Uh,
Meanwhile, Malin is going to be looking like in between Nezrin for like help. What the fuck do I do? And Soldier, as in, I don't want to fucking lose you.
So give me a
And
hot second.
yeah.
Give me a hot second. Make sure I've got the commune spell right here. Prepared and
Yeah.
everything. So I'm willing to spend a 5th level spell slot here to call up my god and go, hey, can you help me out here? Maybe point me in the direction of how to beat this fucker? I am also absolutely willing to pull a full-on JC and do something bad for other sins. So just gonna throw that out onto the table like a gambler. But I want to try the commune thing first and see if Old Death can give me the cheat code to putting my foot up a judge's ass.
Sure. You can ask
Mhm.
Moros 3 yes or no questions.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna like do all of this shit while he's talking to the bunny, like because it's a 1-minute thing. So while he's
Yep.
having a conversation with the bunny, I'm "In nomine Patris, Filii, Spiritus Sancti," like underneath my breath. He probably still knows what I'm doing. Don't care. Suck my dick. Commune. Boom.
Yeah, he's cool with it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't want to roleplay this right now because I have the violent urge to start blaring punk rock music and say it's not a phase, Mom. So, first question.
Yeah.
Is there a way out of this where everyone lives? And when I mean
Yes.
everyone, I am including the 2 idiots.
The 2 idiots being.
The 2 idiots in 1.
Oh,
Soldier flower
he
combination.
says. He says yes.
Okay. There is a way out of this where everyone lives. Okay.
Actually, be clear what you mean when you say out of this. Out of
When I
this
say out
world?
of this, I mean out of Sif's judgment. Like, is there a way to get out of this specific situation with Sif where everyone lives?
Yes.
Okay. And that includes Soldier and Flowers. I'm just covering that on the table.
Yeah, that one I have
Okay.
to think about a bit more, but yes.
Okay, cool. Um, I'm trying to figure out a way to word this.
While you think of that, do you want me to like have him talk with another player real quick?
Yeah, I have 3, right? And I just used 1?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, talk with another player while I think of how to fucking word this.
And he looks over towards Malin, and he
Mhm.
says, "Well, Malin, have you made your decision?" Unless you can offer me something of greater value in your mind.
It's you would be taking my memories, right?
Yes, of either flowers or soldier.
What? What about my memories of Phil? Or Granny Fern, or those, either of them, both?
Sadly, they are not the ones who guided you down this path to here. That was your relationship with that one, and he gestures at flowers/soldiers.
If my blood is what is doing this, then just take it. Why would you have me go through life if it was never meant to be, if it was never right for your golden standards in this stinking... Why do you do this?
I do what I must, Malin.
No
I do
one
not
must
like
do
it.
anything. If you do not like it, then rebel.
You remind me quite a bit of a dragon who once spoke with me.
She will touch the horn in her chest.
Not that one. We don't talk about that one very much.
We don't talk
We don't
about
talk
Veil
about
Rock.
Brew. No.
God damn it!
I'm so sorry.
You're good.
You might know them as the father of Henrik, or the child of Alderic, or the grand predecessor of Alzular.
Okay.
Alderic.
Well, then I am honored to be
Aldestrel.
seen like him. It was... I didn't meet him, but I met his son. He was pretty fucking cool. Cooler than you. Fucking pigeon.
Aldestrel was a strange one. And yes, I know you're feverishly trying to think of what you would call slurs in common. They don't mean much to us. Aldestrel
Do
was
I
a
look like
strange
I give a
being.
fuck about your feelings right now? You absolute asshole of a not even human being? You...
It is all right. Get it out of your system. You won't be punished for words like that.
Oh, I won't be punished for words, but for being born by fucking Wendigo? What?
Anyway,
Okay.
It does
once
seem a bit
Aldestrel...
does seem a bit unfair punishing somebody for something they themselves did not get to choose.
That was one of the first things I was asked by that dragon. While a former human, it's one of the few ways mortals get to enter this place naturally. He entered into this realm and spoke with me about many things, but that was among the first. I admired that about him. But now it would seem he is gone.
You know,
And
I'm
you
not
know
gonna
what
lie,
killed
Chief. Roko's point of view is getting better and better the more I think about this.
I hate how right you are about that.
Oh my god, I saw that look on your face. Is that my way out?
We'll
Oh,
get there.
God.
After this bit about Aldestrel.
Oh,
I have
God.
scrying.
So he then continues and goes, and do you know what killed Aldestrel in the end?
I don't know, Rocco. The one that you
Yes.
refused to. Great, I got something right. Unlike my
But-
birth, I suppose.
Not quite. You see, Aldestrel was one of the most powerful beings in all the realms. He could have prevented all of this. He could have ceased Roko's ambitions if he was only focused enough. If he could only have banded together with everyone else. But do you know what killed him in the end? His own
Oh.
love for his adopted child.
Are you about to go into a thing about how love makes you weak? Is that what you're gonna say?
No, that's not for me to determine. That's more his thing. And he looks over at Ceres's cube.
I have my
The
questions.
law should be blind. Gotcha. I'll get to that right after I finish up this little bit.
Yep.
In the end, he sacrificed his own flesh to bring back his son from the dead. So, the realms were deprived of one of their mightiest beings. In effect, his actions the reason you're standing here now. This world is a strange thing, and fate is even stranger.
And Shanti's laughing up a fucking storm right now.
Oh yeah, she is.
She's having a great time.
As this whole little story is going on, what is the next questions you're asking, Nesrin?
All right. My next question is, do I need his help? And by him, I am thinking of Roko. Actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that, because do I need? Probably not. Should I ask for his help?
Are you saying that in reference to your first question? Or the answer you got for it?
Fine, I'll just use his name. Should I ask for Roko's help? And I'm
But when
kind
you
of
say that,
I'm kind of standing behind everyone so that they're not hearing me ask my questions, and they can have their
Also,
conversations.
you can just ask this in your head, that's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
Then,
like,
yeah, I'm doing
when you
that.
say, should I ask for his help, are you also internally thinking about the answer you got to the previous question?
Yes.
Okay, that changes it.
Okay.
You asked, is there a way out of this where we all live, including flowers and soldiers? You heard yes. Then in relation to that yes, you asked, should I ask for Roko's help?
Mhm.
The answer you hear is yes.
Oh boy.
Oh.
It's a bit of a, for me, the DM, it's an
Mhm.
it's an iffy yes, but
It's an
I'll say
iffy
yes for
yes.
that.
Okay. And my third one doesn't really have bearing in this situation. Well, okay, it does, but it isn't about just this situation in particular.
Yeah.
Essentially, she is asking if she needs to burn it all down.
I presume that when you're asking that, you're speaking symbolically, since
Yes, I am speaking incredibly symbolically. I am essentially asking, hey, this seems really fucked up and shitty. Do I need to destroy all of this and remake it? Or essentially, do I need to reset this?
And mind you, you are asking this of Moros right now.
I am asking
who
it
you
of
have as head.
Moros. Yes.
Yep. Moros's
The God I
answer,
trust.
he says yes.
Oh boy, I don't know how to feel about that. All right. That's 3 yeses in a row. Makeshift, I have a question of you that will not affect what Nezrin does going forward.
Okay.
If I burn this all down, how mad is Shanti and Elric gonna be at her? Like on a scale of 1 to 100.
Shanti probably won't be.
Okay.
Because she's more concerned with Fate. Like, Fate getting his head cut off and that whole thing was,
Yeah.
like, Shanti's business.
Okay, fair enough.
Iverna's Elric's business,
Mhm.
so he cares more about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, they don't really care too much about what happens with Moros, but, like, he is important.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't gonna be happy, but, like, it's not really their business. It's just kind of, it'll have specific consequences that
Oh.
maybe greater forces will be understanding of.
Also, important question, I suppose. Are we burning it down, including Averna, or everything else?
Yeah, I'm thinking basically we become the fever, metaphorically speaking. Currently, Averna has a virus, and we are the fever.
We clean the heavens.
I should be
I-
clear about what your
Okay.
characters know and what I know your characters know is
Mhm.
that your characters are all aware that Ceres has been working towards, or he was working to try and make a very specific type of lich
Mhm.
that could supposedly heal Iverna's madness. Because
Exactly.
her body is like corrupting itself.
Mhm.
So you're aware that's the mission. Like something about combining death and life is a way to heal the goddess Iverna.
Mhm.
And your mission so far has kind of more or less been in line with kill Roko and assist Ceres. Like something about like Roko needs to be stopped and something about Ceres needs to be assisted.
Oh no,
And
no,
so
no.
when
no.
your character asked, "Oh,
That's not how Nezrin has been seeing this.
Go on.
Let me just make this clear, just because I probably should have mentioned that to her whole thing since childhood has been the cycle of life and death. You cannot unbreak that. Her whole goal has only been to kill Roko because he is breaking that cycle of life and death. Afterwards, she might, like, reunite the bones and then, like, reunite the two, maybe. She hasn't really thought that far ahead. She's getting to a point listening to this shit and watching so many people die because of her, where she is willing to completely shatter the cycle like the fucking Elden Ring. That's where
Now that
she's
I
at
know-
right now.
now that I've got that clarity, Nezrin's lived her whole life in a world where fate had been altered,
Mm-hmm.
but and fate kind of got like air quotes fixed a little while back. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 10 years ago in the lore.
Thank you, my
And-
beautiful little jester queen.
Yeah. So fate's been more or less fixed or at least repaired into a new state, but death is still beheaded and life is still corrupting itself. So the whole world she has known in association to like life and death, those have just been broken from the start.
Okay. Okay.
So she's been trying to uphold a broken system that she thought
Yeah.
was normal.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
So now that you have Moros's head in your skull and you can ask
Mhm.
him questions, he said, "Yeah, you gotta burn this all down."
Okay. Do I know that it's broken? Do I know that what I knew before is broken? That's the question. Is this conversation revealing to me that it was broken? Or am I wait,
I'd
hold on. I'm rubber ducking here for a second.
Yeah.
Going through this conversation, going through all the shit before, and taking in all of the stuff we've talked with Roko. would she... I'm not saying figured it out, but would she at this point believe that it's broken and need to burn it down?
I think it would make sense if this was the tipping point, because not only are you talking with your god and you just ask, do I need to burn it all down? And he said yes. And you know that is his answer. You have the head of death itself talking to you.
Yeah.
But the judge of heaven himself just said, yeah, I know it's broken. I don't even like doing this, but it's the law and it's my job and I will do it. So
Okay.
even the judge of heaven itself is telling you, yeah, I know that this isn't really fair.
Okay. Guys, gang, my lovely little fellow players,
Yes, my darling.
hear me out.
Mhm.
We take him up on that second choice of we do these two things and then he kills us.
Mhm.
But in the process of doing these two things, I want to talk to Roko and be like, listen, I don't like you. I think you're a cuck. But I think I see your point and I'm kind of agreeing with you. Help me destroy this.
Oh,
Either that or I
boy.
kill him and take the rest of his bones. Those are my two options here, but I'm thinking we join up with him either forcefully or non-forcefully. Burn this shit to the ground, and he doesn't have to uphold the laws of a broken down system anymore. Like, we can either fucking kill him, because at that point I'm certain we'll have some fucky ass powers.
Yeah.
So we can either fucking destroy him, or there will be no system to uphold.
I'm okay with this.
All right. Now, how do I convince the characters? Let's see. They're all having...
Yeah, I respectfully, I think there's one character here you're not convincing to join you on that.
I know. That's the thing, is I'm not going to tell the characters. Nesrin isn't going to tell you what her plan is at the moment. Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I have such a fun thought. Yeah, I'll do that later. Okay. Okay. I think I know how to convince Heather. And I think I know how to convince the other two.
Gotcha.
Malin.
Yes.
Answer me honestly, would you rather die than live without knowing either of them? And I'm looking at you like you better fucking answer yes. Like, I'm giving you the look.
Yeah, she will see that look, but still do like a thinking phase of, is it really? But then she'll nod. Yes, yes, they've been. I would rather die than not know both of them. They're both part of my soul.
Soldier,
Yes.
do you want to live a life incomplete? And I'm giving you the same look of, you better fucking say no.
I'm gonna squeeze his hand as well.
That has a different meaning than the deal I just made.
I mean, yeah, but just go with it. She's giving you a look of
Hold
just go
on.
with it. She's giving you the look of go with it.
Give me a moment. Yes, I understand.
Okay.
However, let me find a way to formulate it. Who does?
Good answer. Heather,
Hmm?
do you really want to die?
No.
Then what does it matter if we take option number 2? What is the true difference if we go now, accomplish what we came here to do anyway, and then die, knowing each other, without giving up anything else? Or dying here, literally or metaphorically?
She will smile up at Soldier and then look at the angel defiantly. I do think death is a more fitting. Well, not more fitting, but for you, her tone will turn very icy. It would be the more merciful punishment, so you didn't want to do this in the first place. How about a bit of grace?
You're talking to Sif when you say that?
Yup.
Gotcha. One more time, as I was thinking of the thing he was going to say right after this.
God damn it!
Sorry.
I gotta get my thoughts back together. Right. Yeah, I think death would be a more merciful punishment. And I mean, you don't want to punish us in the first place, right? So, how about giving us some grace?
He puts his hand up to his chest. I do sincerely hope that you find some way to, as you might say in common, weasel out of this agreement. I do not enjoy what I must do to all of you, but I cannot give you grace. You must accomplish your task, and then I will collect my payment.
Of course. Well, I think we've come this far. We can go further, survive another fucking angel. Right? And she will look at Nezrin.
Nefren's not looking at you. She's
Fair enough,
looking
very
at
fair.
Sif, and she has a look in her eye. So then we choose to accomplish our tasks, and then you collect our souls. Am I correct?
Yes, or if you change your mind by that time, I will collect your memories.
I do not believe that will be necessary. Then I am choosing option 2.
So
Is
am
that
I.
shared amongst you?
I was given a task to do, and that's what I'm gonna finish.
He looks
Soldier
over at
will just
Flowers.
nod.
He looks down at Malin.
I already said. Yes. Fuck off.
Good point.
Good point. Have a nice day, ma'am.
She is
Then it is
so done
decided.
with him.
Upon accomplishing your tasks, I will come to collect your lives. And I do wish you the best of luck. And he clasps his hands together, and kind of like a pulse of light spreads out from them, a sort of gentle, calming wave. Although you know that's probably some sort of binding spell, at best, and at worst an active curse, maybe, who knows.
Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna
But-
get rid of it. Fuck you. Eat my shit. Eat my shit,
Although-
judgment.
You don't really feel anything, but he definitely clasped his hands and made some light happen. That was some magic, and you know it.
Wow, a little light show, eat ass.
Queen.
And then he
Oh,
goes,
you can do a little light show, but you can't deal with a fucking lich on your own.
You can ask him about that if you want. He is open to answering questions.
Can answer these nuts.
Sucks to suck, bitch.
Yeah, we ain't
Shouldn't be a
on
cop.
talking terms, nuh-uh.
Nah, at this point, that's.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Now
You'll have to
then,
ask a much more willing audience.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck
he
is
points
my
his
other
hand
shit?
over towards the cube, and you see it disappear, and Saris falls a few feet to the ground and lands on his hands and knees. Now
Guess where
then,
he's supposed to be.
Saris, everyone else has reached the terms of their agreement. As for you, your contract still stands. Seeing as how you failed to create the phylactery properly, but the same phylactery was used in the creation of a new lich, it would seem your original contract is fulfilled. But I will not be restoring your powers as was expected upon completion of this, since you have clearly, as common language would put it, and he glances over towards all of you, fucked up. And now you will also have to help in killing those two liches. He just kind of gives this like tired look over towards Sif and goes, "Yeah, I kind of figured you'd be saying that."
And if you could be saying that, asshole.
Look at the fucking irony. He has to go help kill the things he wanted to make.
Somehow. Get fucked.
Now then, best of luck to all of you, and feel free to visit any time. Now that you have arrived in here, you are no longer outsiders. You are home here in the Celestial Realm.
Suck
all
children
my
of the Verna.
dick.
So
Yes.
fucking welcoming. Such a great home. Yeah, I feel so welcome. Being fucking. She's gonna like.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Catholicism.exe has been installed in the rest of Europe.
Accurate.
Yeah, place with no color. Woo! See what the Heather says.
Anyway, he's just standing there now. He's chilling.
Oh, so he's just gonna vibe there, so we have to walk away if I want some fucking privacy.
Actually, I'll say he just hovers up into the air because that seems funny. He then levitates and he just goes back up into the sky.
Okay, so he's gone now. We're good, right?
Yeah.
Ollie.
Saris, are we alone?
Yes, he tends to quote unquote live around this thing, but we don't really have houses here.
Can he hear us? That's more important.
No, and it wouldn't matter if he did.
Alright.
Say what you will about him, he does stick to the rules, as awful as they are.
Yes, reminds me very much of someone I know quite well. Sorry, hard to turn off almost 10 years of judgment.
It's all right. I can't really blame you under the circumstances.
Well, if what I have an idea for goes through, we might have a lot longer to talk about it. We need to find Roko, and fast.
Yep, let's walk and talk. There's going to be plenty of that since I can't fly still. At least not like I used to.
Are you in danger of dying, Saris?
Let's walk and talk.
Are you in danger
he-
of dying? I need to know this. It's very important.
Not at this very moment. No, I'm not in danger of dying.
Good. Now we can walk.
And he begins walking down the very long staircase to the bridge up ahead. Would you all like to take a pee break?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Piss break.
Piss, 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 piss. And then I told him, look, I know that was your wife, but to be honest, she kind of had it coming.
A great cold open.
Although my question is, how did he find the body?
He has the FBI on his payroll.
Damn.
Damn it.
Eh.
I guess I gotta get him next time.
But anyway, that's why I'm not
It
allowed
was
within
my
30
bad.
feet
I
of
should've
Jeff
brought the
Bezos.
flowers. I should have brought the flowers.
I should have brought you flowers. Anyway. Oh, my mom has a video, by the way, of her and my dad on a carnival cruise. And there are some really drunk tourists singing along at the piano bar to that song, and it's really funky. I'll show it to you later.
Oh god, okay.
Funny as hell. Anywho, D&D, yes, we're going on
Yay.
adventures.
Yep.
Yes.
Going on it in our favorite rocket. Ah!
Coming through, stop signs. We're gonna die.
So, you all start walking down this big, wide staircase. As you
Mhm.
start walking further, those big columns on either side of you and the big marble walls start to disappear and give way to more of a view.
Nice.
Fuck
You
yeah.
also
Nice.
had to burp at the same time.
Yeah.
Yours is better, Purple.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
yeah, I had ginger ale to help me with that. You know, good ginger ale. Not sponsored. Though if they wanted to, hey.
I would suck off the Canada Dry CEO for sponsorship. Miles, wink, slides number across the bar.
I like to envision that Nezrin just said that, and Saris is just like,
I made a mistake in making you.
You made a mistake in deceiving her, you bastard.
I am
Now she's talking about
Dad's
suck
least
it off,
favorite hot
CEOs.
topic dog. I am Dad's least favorite hot topic daughter.
Get
lol.
him.
Anyway,
I also
What if I
genuinely
just-
love that he got outed for pulling a Boba Fett on me.
yeah.
He's just like, yeah,
I know
sure,
that reference.
I'll do that, and then just condition, I want one of my own.
Yep.
Like, all right, fair enough. Have a nice day, sir.
So anyway, you all continue down this staircase, and as the walls part way, you see quite the view. It's mostly cloudy, but it seems like there's very little. There's probably not even ground beneath you. If you were to like look over the edge, you might just see a bunch more clouds.
You look
But
over
everything
the edge
around
and you
you
just hear
seems
the
to
voice
be-
in your head go, jump.
Yeah. You see in the distance these colossal mountainous structures that are literally mountains floating in the sky, and surrounding them on all sides these massive clouds. You can see bits of glowing whatsits all over the surface as the world around you gives off these vibrant blues, yellows, and whites. Everything here seems very different from the world you know, but also not quite as like broad of a color palette as the Feywild. More just, for lack of a better term, angelic here. And this bridge you're on seems like a gigantic lump of citrine crystal. Just these like, yeah. Was that a reference to?
Warframe reference?
Oh, I guess that is.
Right.
Orange tinted crystal that stretches really, really far, like the bridge in Asgard in the Marvel series.
Hey, that's made out of the Bifrost.
Oh yeah.
Also,
this
the
one-
Rainbow Bridge isn't just from Marvel. That's a real Nordic myth thing.
I know. I just figured that the one
Shit's
from
canon.
Marvel looked most like a crystal. The one
Yeah, it
from
did. It
the
kinda
actual
looks like
mythology isn't it like a literal rainbow?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Yeah, the one from Marvel looks like bismuth. Funky.
So anyway, as you're crossing this, you start seeing like little bits of plants also growing on this bridge. Like it doesn't look like a well-serviced bridge; it just looks like a really long rock that just stretches as far as you can see, just abnormally and strange. And occasionally, you see these very long, tall pillars made of a similar material, but they look to be carved into different shapes and iconography that stretch very far beneath where you can see and very high up into the sky. But the one you're on, walking surface with various fungi and strange-looking plants growing on it that all look very wet.
I'm guessing this is part of the curse.
Not quite, actually.
Oh,
If you want to make a nature check, you can examine some of these plants.
fuck it, why not?
Yes, I would, please. I am not going to lick the plants.
Damn. Why not?
I
Teach
feel
you
like
your
the
lesson.
goop may kill me.
As you more closely examine just what looks like a, pretty ordinary enough looking plant, but it's kind of bulbous and weird looking, almost like a cactus.
Mhm.
You get kind of close to it, and it's like very slimy and continuously oozing very slowly, but it has like a glow to it. It almost looks more like a jellyfish in some ways than a plant. And you realize the air here is probably so hostile that all the plants have developed a resistance specifically to it, and that's why they act this way. So you bet if you probably like slicked away some of the jelly, it might start hurting the plant.
Is there any way I can, like, get some extra jelly in, like, a jar? Or I suppose just my hands?
Come jar, come jar.
Yeah. You
And
kind of
then the
like look
jar
at this
breaks.
little collection of like flowers, and you see one's this kind of, imagine like an orange that has all of its individual like slices resting open like a blooming onion.
Mm.
The crevices between them have like a lot of extra goop.
Hell yeah, then I'll like gently tip the orange flower into a bottle that I'm sure I have on me, or a container. I'm like,
Gotcha.
just like sniff it, tuck it away.
You do that. And you now begin walking quite a long distance over this bridge.
Mhm.
Do any of you say anything as you cross it for quite a while? Because it's a long walk.
I don't say anything to them, but I do send a message. Oh no, wait, I have to point my finger towards it. Fuck. Hold on, hold on. I have other stuff. I have something else. I have other things.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
No, I don't want to use scrying. That's a bad version. Sending. Yes, I want to use sending. I'm going to use the sending spell real quick.
Gotcha.
Okay, good. He can respond. I am sending a message to Roko. And I am going to ask him. Okay, hold on. Let me type this out and make sure this is 25 words.
It's a message in their mind. I'll say since you have to think of the message first, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta type this out so I know. Make sure it's not over 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say to him. Are you here yet? We must speak. It is of vital importance.
As you cast the spell, you feel your vision. You know how when you stare at a point for too long and like your vision kind of like cancels out whatever it's looking at until it goes dark? You get that feeling for a moment until suddenly you realize you feel like you're standing still, but you see yourself still walking with the group in front of you. It's almost like you're almost astral projecting out of yourself for a moment.
Oh, please tell me it's two of Death's kids just talking on FaceTime.
Fuck yeah.
And as you speak the words in your mind, it feels like you're speaking them yourself. And you feel a presence behind you. And when you look behind you through the darkness,
What's up, cuz?
you see a short, dark haired man with his hands up in front of him, like he's holding something up. And you see him look over his shoulder just a bit, and you can tell this is pretty clearly Roko. And he responds to your words and says, "We'll have our time to speak. We have plenty of time."
The fuck does that mean? Can I respond?
Sure. You feel this. You feel it's a bit easy to talk to him right now.
So you're just going to ignore me, or...
This spell isn't that strong. My voice isn't even right.
You look younger.
I feel younger. And as he's saying that, you can feel his. It's like you're losing connection. It starts to get like further away.
The last thing I will say to him before... I'm guessing connection breaks or something, or I go through a tunnel. I just look at him and kind of tilt my head. I think I understand you a bit better now.
Likewise. And then you feel the connection severed between you two. It seems like something's been going on with him in the time since you last saw each other, which was like 2 hours ago.
I
Real
wonder if
time.
he had to pay a punishment as well. Wait, is he even here yet?
And you
He
snap-
didn't tell me if he was here yet or not.
Yeah.
Fucker.
But he was holding something up, or he had his hands up in front of him like he was. But anyway, you snap back to awareness, and you're back in your walking body as if nothing had changed.
Cool. I'm gonna try my best to, not seem like I just did something. Nonchalant. I can do that. Miles.
Can I do a general insight check?
General insight?
Insight.
on Nezrin to see where she's at the moment, because like she looked like she had a plan, and that conversation was kind of fucked. So I would like to vibe check the
I need to
cleric.
vibe check my suicidal girlfriend one moment, please.
Yup.
Yeah. You look at her in Briar. What does she see when she looks at you?
What's the... She got a 19... Oh, fuck. She does not look resigned. Like the past couple of weeks, she's almost seemed like kind of like a terminal cancer patient. Like, she knows she's gonna die, and it sucks, and everything sucks, and there's nothing she can do about it. She seems a lot different. Like, calm and collected, but every move she makes has a purpose at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So just deep in thought, calm, collected. And she doesn't look like someone who knows they're gonna die.
I'm going to like squeeze Soldier's hand, look up at him briefly and say, I'm glad we won't be without each other. And then I'm going to move to Nezrin, Because I feel like if I don't hold on, the balloon's gonna fucking fly away, and I don't know. So yeah, just fucking hold her hand or
I
take her hand.
I would
Sorry.
say that Soldier squeezes your hand back,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure how that works.
I mean, if he's got like one finger, he could like do a little squish with a thumb. But
You're holding him by the index finger,
yeah,
just like rubs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he does that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then she hurries over to Nezrin and gives her a double squeeze on the hand. She's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. It's, no.
Do you make that noise?
She makes a soft inquiry noise, like a meh. I haven't heard that in a while.
Gonna hit you with the like.
Oh, the video's over. Goddamn.
Damn.
Anyway, we're gonna do it again. But yeah, she makes like a soft "Are you okay?" noise.
Well, my nut just popped through the weave in my fucking fabric, so no, I'm not okay.
You're not, Pa? I'm sorry.
You're a whore.
No, I'm a pervert.
Yeah, you're my pervert. I am unfortunately unable to speak feline.
Are you alright? You're. It's not quite the
Mildly
Those
suicidal
stuff
mood
that-
that I've been in.
Well, that wasn't what I was going to say, but also that. But it's also not the burst of energy before someone knows they're going to die, so. Are you able to tell us your plan, or.
She thinks about it for a long moment.
Mm,
Not yet.
alright.
Just trust me when I say I have spoken with someone. And there is a way that we make this all out alive. Make it out of this alive. Can I speak English? There's
She
a way we
will-
make it out of this alive, is what she said.
Yeah. She will. If I may, like, pull Nezrin slightly to the side of the bridge and motion for the others to continue a few steps in front of them.
Heather does not listen. She has stopped at the last thing she heard from Nezrin.
She, still holding Nezrin's hand, looks at Heather. Can I have a private moment? Just for a bit.
She'll take a couple more steps, but she's still kind of like side that like looking
Fair
down.
He's in
Alright.
hearing range.
Yeah.
No, she is left hearing range, but she's still like eyeball like she has something she wants to say.
Okay.
Well, either way, Malin is going to. Actually, is Nezrin currently wearing her hat?
Yes.
Veil down?
Out of habit? Yes.
Alright. Then Malin will move closer and sort of grab Nezrin's upper arm and try and like pull her down slightly so that she bends.
Okay. She'll bend.
And she will gently take the veil, pull it up, and go in her tiptoes and push her nose against Nezrin's. And, like, nose and forehead against Nezrin's. God damn it. The fucking cat. And... yeah. Like,
nose and forehead and gently move at least one hand around the back of Nesrin's head. I trust you till the end of the world. I trust you with my life. I trust you with Soldier's life. And without saying anything else, she will tilt her head up a bit and give Nesrin the gentlest, softest kiss.
Nezra's a little shocked. Just a little bit. But she does not push her away. She does not reject it. In fact, she leans into it just a little bit. Not to be not sexy, not like you know.
Yeah.
Just a little return of the smooch. And she gently puts a hand around the back of Maylin's neck. I had something I was gonna say. Fuck. Meh. And she said, I trust you. It will be my honor to protect them.
He smiles and pulls back a bit, but doesn't lets her other hand slip back into Nesrin's hand and just holds it. And sort of turns to, if they want to walk, they can return to the others and walk along. Yes.
Yep. And Nesrin, with renewed vigor, will continue walking along with Ceres' special individuals. Gifted individuals. God damn it. I can't even get the joke right.
And so you continue walking down this very long bridge. Is there anything else you guys want to do before a certain something happens on this bridge?
Yes. Heather, not stopping, but she is gonna be walking close enough to Nesrin for her to hear. When you say a way for us all to live, if I choose not to agree, to not be saved, would that be a problem for you?
Are you suicidal, Heather?
No. But there is somebody else's life that deserves to have it. Not me.
So you're not suicidal, but you are self-sacrificial.
I guess that's putting it, yes.
I cannot stop you from making a different deal. I cannot stop you from begging Sif for the life of your father, brother, lover, whatever. But my current plan, and what I have confided with my god, is a way for all of us to leave this place alive. What you do with your life after. My internet just decided to shit itself.
Yup.
Yeah.
We in the business call that an oopsie poopsie.
An ouch of owie, maybe.
An ouch of owie, an oopsie poopsie, a fuck! Fuck! Meh!
Meh.
It's still going. It's still going.
Meh! Anyway, what was the last thing you heard, Purple?
That is what you do with your life afterwards. It's up to you.
Yeah,
That was about it.
Yeah. May I suggest that what you do after this... May I suggest this? Hold on, I have a message from the husband.
Oh god.
No, I don't. It's a message from Discord that says, celebrate your friendship anniversary.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
Discord, I think it's a little more serious than that.
Yeah.
Why do I smell like campfire? Does my neighbor like roasting marshmallows?
Got him.
If you see me drop unconscious, you'll know it's carbon monoxide poisoning.
Hold on.
Don't
please
even
don't.
joke about that, please.
My bad? Yeah.
Thank you.
But it does smell like somebody next door has a campfire going on this chilly
Okay.
evening. Also, folks, you know the rules. 15 minutes and we get to leave because the professor isn't here.
Yeah, well, I'm here, so,
Yep.
anyway. Just sent my husband a, gif of the Asian guy yelling, gay! Anyway, fuck. What was I saying? Yeah, hold on, give me 2 seconds to recenter.
Mm-hmm. Whew.
Nice.
May I suggest that your life not end here, but carried it on in their name? Just food for thought. You don't have to listen to me. I am but a mere parishioner.
I will give it a thought. I mean, I didn't lie when I said no, I don't want to die.
I know the feeling of believing it's the correct choice. But what we
I
believe
wouldn't
is...
say it feels like the correct choice either.
What would you say it is, then?
Seems more like the fair choice. Not correct, fair.
But as we have seen, life isn't always fair. Neither's fate and neither's death. We are selfish beings concerned with their own power. We are merely ants for their enjoyment.
You're not wrong there. But that is why it's us ants who need to make it fair for the rest of us.
You know how ants operate, Heather? I'm truly
work together.
curious. Do you know that? You're right. They work together. But do you know what they work together for?
Their colony.
Close. Their queen. Very similar to bees in that regard.
I think I would have gotten faster if you said bees, but yeah.
Ah, yes, but ants are the metaphor we've decided to go with, isn't it? Ants work together for their queen, and luckily, what is best for their queen is also best for the colony. Survival of the queen ensures survival of the colony. Have you ever seen ants carry the dead back to their queen?
No.
There are a few species that do it. They'll carry the bodies back, and then they eat them. That's not very fair, is it?
I mean, if you think about it, they're putting nutrients back from the body. Body's not going to waste.
One way
Instinct.
of looking at it. My point, though. Do you wish to be eaten? Or do you wish to carry on their memory? Because it seems to me the better option would be to have some part of me live on through someone else, rather than die forgotten.
I mean, if you all are planning on living, I wouldn't be for.
You are a
Hypothetically.
stubborn one. I guess that is pretty common amongst hares, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is. I've made a few of the fathers at the Life Church I lived at frustrated with that.
I remember doing a very similar thing.
Hmm.
I'm sorry I was so cold to you, Heather.
I don't blame you.
Yes. If you're to blame anyone, blame him, and I'm gonna look look over at Saris.
Heather will also look at him and go, "Yeah, it wasn't hard to figure that out."
He gives like a glance of like, yeah, I get it.
Glance back of, yeah, alright, fair enough, but shut up anyway. Can I please stop tying 4 instead of 3? Sorry, this is being really annoying. Should you choose to right whatever unfair injustice, that is your choice. Your memory shall live on. But if you choose to stick around, I'm sure there are places we could find for you. And for them.
She turns and looks at you like, "Did I mishear you there?"
She gives you a little wink, but doesn't really say much else.
And with that, Heather will have nothing else to say to you, but she is giving you a look of, "I'm trying." She heard you, but like,
Mm-hmm. She
it
heard you, but
feels
did she hear you? You know? Yeah.
just. And then she'll continue on quietly while still debating that.
Alright, I got something to say. To a bitch named Saris.
Yeah.
After a while, I'm gonna leave the cat with flowers again. Just so they can have, you know, just a little sibling time together, you know?
Hmm.
I'm going to approach the angel. So, are we going to return to tradition where we don't end up talking about our feelings, or are we going to have a heart-to-heart about whatever it is that was said back there?
There was a lot that was said back there, wasn't there? Is there any part in particular you're talking about?
Don't be like that. You know exactly what I'm referring to.
Yes. I have lived for a very long time, Nezrin. Do you understand that?
Yes, you are quite old.
Indeed. And for as long as I have lived, similar to how Sif's job has been to enforce the law of Averna, Michael's job has been to be the sword of Averna. I was tasked with healing her. And for so many years, I have strived to do that. I thought I had a breakthrough this time. But still, even though I'm immortal, even though I've lived for so long, I still had to send so many proud, dedicated, virtuous paladins and clerics, mortals that I admired, to certain death, each and every one of them believing that they were saving their goddess, that they were a part of something greater, at the very least. And once again I had failed them. But with you, I wanted just one. One that I didn't have to send to their death. The one that I loved the most. And it would seem that has bitten me quite hard. I'm not quite sure how mortals manage having feelings like this. I've lived for so long, but now I understand why such short lives can be so meaningful. I really am sorry for ever having hurt you, Nezrin. But everything that I did, except keeping you away from all of it, everything I did was for our goddess. But I loved you too much. And because of that, I've damned you to this life. Not a day goes by I don't think about it.
Are you done?
I think.
She's gonna hit him in the arm.
And it seems I raised you to be just like me.
You did, asshole. I don't use that word lightly. Because it sounds like you regret it. And yet your words tell me another story. Quit feeling sorry for what you did. Because it only makes me want to forgive you, and I'm still mad at you. Seeing you pathetic and getting cubed by Sif actually makes me sympathetic. She's not actually mad. There's a slight fondness to her words, however slight it may be. Without what you did, I wouldn't have found them. I wouldn't have found the Death Church. And let's be honest, I probably would have watched Sia die a much more horrific death. And I might have watched her come back. Like with one of those. And she'll kind of nod towards Soldier and his weapons.
Just these brief few years. Even just this one conversation, it feels like. I've lived more during them, felt more than so many hundreds of your years. I wonder if this is why the gods value mortals so much. There's no right answers here. Maybe they just don't want to deal with them. Maybe that's why Sif has been suffering.
Maybe. I can't read minds, I'm not that kind of wizard. But what
Yes.
I can tell you, from many years of experience, the longer you go on hating yourself, the worse everything's going to be. So know that while I don't want to, I forgive you. And if we make it out of this alive, which I have some assurance we could, should everyone play their role correctly, we can discuss better things.
You see like a shaky smile like pull up his face. It looks like he's shedding a tear, but he just goes, I think I would like that, Nesrin.
But only if you don't use the white raven again. That thing still haunts my nightmares.
Sorry, it's hard to get animals in the material realm, correct?
Well, again, they don't have 8 eyes.
Well, spiders have that many. I figured there was... Never mind.
Have you ever seen a spider fly, Saris? And she's getting a little louder so other people can now hear this bit.
Things are different here. Look around you. There's...
If there are flying spiders, we're going home.
No, the webs get... And he's like... Something's caught his attention as he's about to like give an explanation about the spiders. Oh dear. And he's looking up ahead of you a bit like upward on the bridge. And if any of you follow his gaze, you see up in the air, there's this kind of like inky black orb sort of drooling its way through the air.
Oh no.
That begins expanding more and more as like clouds beneath it drift away, showing more of the bridge in front of you.
Oh god, it's the forbidden Taco Bell run.
Oh no!
God, no!
As ooze drips down onto the surface, and darkness kind of envelops this chunk of the bridge. And after the oozing stops and it clears away a bit and just kind of rests on the surface, you see standing amongst it 3 figures, 2 armored skeletons standing behind a familiar face. You can see Theovan standing there, wielding a war scythe at his side.
Remind me which one that is.
Theovan's the older mercenary from like session 10 or some shit.
Oh shit,
who's the guy you
bro!
also
What
took-
the fuck? What are
Yeah.
you doing here?
He's also the mercenary that you talked to when you were like, oh shit, some of these dudes are his phylacteries, and like he couldn't actually tell you the whole story about what was going on.
It's not Theovan. Okay.
No, this is, you see Theovan, that looks like him.
Okay, yeah, it looks like him, but it's not him, is it? It's fuck-ass McGee.
But, well, you'll see.
Okay, alright.
You see Theovan standing in front of you, and he is missing one of his arms. But the other arm is wielding a war scythe. Hello, everyone. Any chance you'll just turn around and leave?
And what
After this fucking racism? Sorry.
would you do the same?
No. No, I wouldn't.
Then I think you know our answer.
He just gives a slow nod and closes his eyes. Well then. Shall we?
I guess so.
And at that, the 2 knights standing behind him that just look like skeletons begin marching forward as he like adjusts his hand to better wield the war scythe. And he begins walking towards all of you.
Dun 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 dun.
We only have about how long have we been streaming? Well, not 20 minutes, but
3 hours.
this is a combat section.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do the combat section now or next session? Because it might take a while against this guy.
I'm gonna say next session if it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Next section then.
Gotcha. So unless there's anything you want to say to him before he starts strutting on over.
think all I have in mind is curses.
Suck my dick, homie.
Yep.
Word. Then join us next time in session 37, where we then fight this dude who might be Roku in disguise, might be the phylactery. Who knows? You'll find out next time.
Oh, fuck would they make
On Untold
Ah.
Realms.
next time on Cowboy Bebop?
Untold Realms. Untold Realms.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Realms Untold.
Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us tonight. Everybody, shill your shit, and also join us. Are we doing Tuesday?
Yep, I'm doing Tuesday. I've got shit. We're good.
Hell yeah! Join us this coming Tuesday for the European time block, where they're going to be
Whee!
doing Echoes of Malrodia.
Echoes of Malrodia. We're going to the beach. It's beach time, everybody.
The beach time!
Beach episode!
Get to see
Let's go.
Jesus in a banana hammock.
God, no, please!
Yeah, you literally will.
See the
Anyway.
Hatter also.
Everybody, shill your shit.
Kill it.
Yasha the Panda, Twitch for the Blue Sky. I stream Saturdays, 5 p.m. Germany time. That's about it.
Deskitty686 or Kibby42 on Twitter and Blue Sky. I should really get back to posting, but I do art. I have done basically all of the art on this screen right here. Commission me. Art for money. Yes, yes.
Pepper Rose VA or audio on Twitter, or X, Twitter, whatever the fuck we want to call it, Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch. I stream, I post videos on YouTube. I am gonna get back to stuff. IRL has been a bit busy for my own stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Hi, the Beep Art. I did a charity stream, and now I have to pay people in audios on my YouTube channel and cookie stream, karaoke stream, and a song cover. So keep an eye out for that, I guess. Smiles. Yay.
And I'm the Dungeon Master Makeshift. I do this, and I also help out with streams sometimes, as I did yesterday.
He does. We love him. Everybody
And
say
that's
thank
all,
you,
folks.
Daddy Makeshift.
Oh my.
Dang.
That took a turn.
No,
Welcome.
not if you call him that, please. I don't like the implication.
Father.
Makeshift square hole, also known as Daddy Hole.
Oh,
Alright, I think it's time for bed now. Night night.
Thanks, folks. Have a good one.
Night.
Daddy shift.